for disability benefits, disabled benefits, and living the fiber.
Ran into Kristen, who used to work in that old
Yeah,
office.
yeah.
Right.
Disabled benefits. Yeah, living the fiber. Yeah, I find out disabled benefits.
So I find out didn't hear him. My daughter.
Good, good.
The more people who come, the harder it's gonna get.
It's very temperamental.
Yeah, right.
But like I said, right, so.
Yeah.
For real.
Good job. Here.
How you doing?
Ignorance.
I just had 18, but I think they see somebody else. 23.
No, she didn't have.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we're close.
Doing good.
Oh, good.
Good evening, everyone. I think it's time. Welcome to our January CB7 board meeting. My name is William Pena III, chairperson. We have a quorum, so we are going to get started. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we will move into our roll call.
Good evening, everybody. When I call your name, please acknowledge. If you're joining us on Zoom, please remember to unmute yourself, acknowledge your name, and then mute yourself. Let's start with Diana Aguilar. Chris Amador. Thank you. Damian Andrade. Thank you. Jalea Bailey. Joan Body.
Yeah,
Thank you. Joan, you do not count towards quorum. Gladys Bruno.
Here.
Thank you. Jerry Chan. Thank you. Esteban Chavez.
Here.
Thank you. Richard Codor.
here.
Thank you. Richard, you do not count towards quorum. Carrie Conti.
I'm here. Hi.
Thank you. Lou. Carrie, you do not count towards quorum. Maria Cruz.
Here.
Thank you. Danny DeBear.
Here.
Thank you. John DeLuper.
Here.
Thank you. Davina Morales Escamilla. Cynthia Felix. Matthew Florkowitz.
Here.
Thank you. Matthew, you do not count towards quorum. Jamie Freed.
Here.
Thank you. Kin Fung.
Yeah.
Thank you. Xiomara Garcia.
Present.
Thank you. Diana Gonzalez. Hector Gonzalez.
Here, I'm here.
Thank you. Hector, you do not count towards quorum. Tylisha Gonzalez. Thank you. Nicole Huang. Nicholas Jackson. Thank you. Dan Kaminsky. Jeremy Kaplan.
Here.
Thank you. Aaron Keith. Wyco. Paul Mack. I'm sorry, Wyco, thank you. Paul Mack. Antoinette Martinez. Thank you. Jonathan Martinez. Rosie Moda. I'm sorry, did I hear you?
They're
Rosie?
here. Present.
Thank you. Rosie, you do not count towards quorum. Julio Pena III.
Present.
Thank you. Michael Pepin. Karen Ronick.
Here.
Thank you. Joanna Romero.
Here.
Joanna, thank you. Joanna, you do not count towards quorum. Patricia Ruiz. Thank you. Mary Santiago. Thank you. Sam Sierra. Thank you. Kalina Sorma.
Here.
Thank you. Kalina, you do not count towards quorum. Michael Tom. Ray Walker.
Here.
Thank you. Catherine Walsh. Thank you. Cesar Zuniga.
Present.
Thank you. Cesar, you do not count towards quorum. I see we're joined by Cynthia Felix.
Present.
Thank you. Oh, Diana Aguilar. Thank you. You have quorum. We definitely have it now. Mike. 25 in the room.
Awesome. Okay, welcome everyone. I would like to move to adopt the agenda as presented via everyone's email. Motion by Sam, seconded by Damien. Is there any objection to adopting the agenda? Seeing or hearing none, it is so adopted. Moving on to the adoption of our minutes from the December 17th, 2025 board meeting. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Pat, seconded by Gladys. Is there any objection to adopting the minutes from December? Seeing or hearing none, they are so adopted. Moving on to public comment. This is for any member of the public to speak on an item on the agenda or on anything they want. You have 3 minutes.
If you're joining us on Zoom, please use the raise hand function at this time. I see no hands up. Oh.
I need to just. United Senior Sector, Crisera Amador, to inform that we continue providing excellent service. We provide breakfast, lunch for the seniors, activity all day, English as a second language, in Spanish, and also for our brothers and sisters in Chinese. So a person 60 and more who want to get a benefit, we there. United Senior Center of Sunset Park, 53rd Street and 5th Avenue, 475 53rd Avenue. Jeremy, congratulations, okay? Good luck, the best of the best to you and your family. Thank you.
Any other public comment? John, followed by Charles. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. John, I'm on 23rd Street. I just wanted to say congratulations and good luck to Jeremy. I just got used to your haircut change and how now you're leaving. But thank you. Thank you very much for all of your work on behalf of the community. I just wanted to make a couple of quick points and requests of the board going into 2026. I would ask the board to continue highlighting ways that we can support our immigrant neighbors in Sunset Park, anything that we can do to help them. I think that, expressing my personal opinion, I think that the assault on immigrants around the country is an unconstitutional and deliberately racist attempt to terrify large groups of people. It's not related to national security, it's not related to domestic law enforcement. And it's designed to produce terror in the hearts of people who deserve to be here and people who contribute to our communities. And anything that we can do to help them, we should help people who are facing this assault. We should do that. So anything that the board can do to present those opportunities or ideas to the community, please do so. I think that's our moral responsibility at this time. I wanted to also ask the land use, housing, and economic development committees to meet monthly in 2026. Meeting regularly is critical to move agenda items forward and to increase awareness of things going on in the community. A few quick suggestions. The land use committee can meet on St. Rocco's. It had one meeting last year. The St. Rocco's rezoning proposal, which is yet to enter ULURP, is massive and would have a huge impact on the surrounding area. The land use should be meeting regularly on it. Housing, also, I would ask to meet on St. Rocco's. Also, the Mamdani administration created 2 task forces related to housing, the Speed Task Force and the LIFT Task Force, both of which are seemingly designed to incentivize more housing creation. So I think housing could be on that. That would be really useful. And economic development. Some suggestions would be the impact of immigration enforcement, immigration attacks on local business here in Sunset Park. The estimated jobs that are associated with the Climate Innovation Hub at the terminal and the SBNT project, which is active again. The North Campus of the Made in New York campus, what jobs are going to be associated with that project. The South Campus, Steiner Studios, years behind schedule. 4 or 5 elected officials who represent the community have no position on that project. Only the council person has expressed an opinion, and she said she would not have wanted that project to be started to begin with. And so many more. So those committees could meet monthly. That would be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Congratulations, Jeremy. Thank you.
All right, Charles, there we go. And Lorenzo. 2 for 1.
Still only 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, still on a thing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lorenzo Tierina. This is Charles Velasquez Mitowski. We launched a newspaper in Sunset Park back in September, as I hope perhaps some of you know about it. Can't read. We've in that time I just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at right now. We have about 6-7 regular sponsors that are help supporting the newspaper, including the Fifth Avenue Bid, also Stars Coffee Shop. If you let them know, they'll give you a 25% discount if you tell them you're a Sunset Post reader. So take advantage of that. We've started relationships and partnerships with different organizations, different groups in the community. Back in December, we were listed as one of the reasons to love New York in New York Magazine. That's very exciting. We rely heavily on these meetings for ideas for stories. We've covered things ranging from Ronald Davidson. Charles handled that story and his mistreatment by the local shelter, the tragic hit and run of Jody Byron, Jeremy's retirement, the bike lane on McDonald. We're constantly looking for, in fact, we have a reporter here, Andre, who's actually covering the meeting. So maybe I'll show up in the meeting. But we're constantly looking for more sponsors. Also, I just want to let everybody know there's no need to post illegal flyers on utility poles this month. We're actually running promotional free classifieds. So if you have anything you're trying to sell, rent, buy, look for, you can reach out to us, and we will be posting free classifieds this month as a promotion to get our classified section launched. What else? Elected officials running for office or re-election, or anybody that's running for office. We've worked with Alexa Villas before to as far as advertising for her campaign. So if you want to get the word out to local communities, local Sunset Park in Chinese, Spanish, and English, we're a tri-local newspaper. I mentioned that. Please reach out. There's newspapers available in the hall that you can grab, and we have cards if you like to get in touch with us. My information is available on the second page of the newspaper if you are looking to reach out for your classifieds, sponsorship, story ideas. Thank you very much, Charles.
The only thing that I would add is really just to, sorry, okay, I just want to emphasize the information and stuff that you guys share here is really, really important. The story on Ronald Davidson at the shelter is affecting genuine change. If you guys want to be heard, it's a really, really important place to speak up, and then we can get your stories out further. Thanks so much, and thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment from Kate Walsh?
Hates this, but there is a card in the back to sign for Jeremy. This is his last board meeting, so see on the back table, and there's also candy.
Thank you, Katie. Then we have 2 hands up in our Zoom, which Jeremy will call one. Oh, down to one.
Robin Eigner, you can unmute yourself now, and you have 3 minutes.
Hi, everyone. Like my camera's off. I don't know how to turn it on. Anyway, I'm Robin Eigner. I'm a 30-year resident of South Brooklyn. I lived in Park Slope for 15 years, and now I live in Sunset Park. And I just opened a business in Windsor Terrace. It's called The Cat. It's a sophisticated cocktail bar. I want to thank this board for approving, my license and being supportive of this kind of business in our community. And thanks to Jeremy, who I met years ago, maybe 10 years ago, when I was looking for a spot to open. And I'm really happy to be serving the community. I want to partner with other businesses in the community and other efforts in the community. So I hope people will keep that in mind, and I'd love you all to come to the CAT. We are in Windsor Terrace on Prospect Avenue, and thanks so much for being supportive of small businesses in our little corner of the world.
Roxana Benavides next. Roxana, you can unmute yourself. Roxana?
Hi, sorry. This is Roxana Benavides, the branch manager at the Sunset Park branch. Thank you for allowing me to share with you information about the library and the Brooklyn Public Library in general. So what I want to share with you is that we are going to be hosting programs this Saturday for the library at the library from in collaboration with NARTS, that we have a program in the afternoon at 4 o'clock for the families. And also, in terms of the library, Brooklyn Public Library, the Center for Brooklyn History, CBH, is Brooklyn Public Library's national recognized research library and public history institution, formerly known as the Brooklyn Historical Society. CBH is free and open to all, providing visitors with dynamic ways to connect with Brooklyn history through its historical collections, enlightening programs, educational resources, and wide-ranging exhibitions. One program that I want to highlight is a special program in the importance of community boards that is being planned with the Borough President Reynoso's office. It's going to be on Wednesday, today, I'm sorry, it's happening, with representatives of different community boards. We also want to mention the Level Up applications that are now open. Those who are interested in participating, the application is open, and I will be sharing a link also in the chat with everybody. The application is open until January 25th to participate in the 10-week spring 2026 technology and cybersecurity cohort. We continue to have programs, holding programs that are multilingual in nature, but also we want to mention our services that we have for immigrants also who are entrepreneurs. They're there in the library from 11 to 2 o'clock on Fridays, and on Thursdays, also from 11 to about 4 o'clock. We also have for those who need to help with finding jobs, and also if they want to work in the resume and the cover letter, etc. On Tuesdays, we also have from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We have also our community or neighborhood tech navigators for those who have they need any assistance with things that had to do with in the computer, filing up some paperwork, etc. We also offer the free also notary public services, and I will actually put hours in etc. and links on the chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Roxanne.
I have Alexa Orr next. Alexa, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Alexa Orr, also from the Brooklyn Public Library. I manage the Windsor Terrace branch, and Roxana covered some of the great upcoming events that we have. And I just wanted to highlight 2 new programs that we've added to the Windsor Terrace location that meet on Thursdays. One is an English conversation group that meets every Thursday evening from 6 to 7:30, and all are welcome. It's an informal group. And another new program is resume and career help that we have, and that's also on Thursdays from 11 to noon and on a drop-in basis as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Okay, we're gonna move on to the rest of our agenda. I do see.
Sorry,
I have some.
Ms. Wang, yes, please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Councilmember Susan Zhuang. I have very little on Community Board 7, but it's still important to me. Right now we have a lot of cleanup going on 8th Avenue. Every other we have the community youth group is cleaning up the 8th Avenue. If anyone like to participate every other Saturday, we have the cleanup. And right now in the community, we see the large of ICE agents showing up in our neighborhood. Recently, last week, we had a lot of 7 members get detained in our neighborhood. It's very sad. Those people did not commit a serious crime. So our office has a lot. Every week we have volunteer attorneys doing pro bono work in my office. If anyone needs any legal assistance, especially for immigration assistance, please let us know. Call our office. We will arrange the time you speak with the attorney. So I want to help. I hope everyone stays safe. And our office. We have a mobile office in 6746 60th Street. If anyone needs anything, please come to us. We are here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember. Moving on to our agenda. We have one committee report from the executive committee, and I'll turn it over to Pat.
The executive committee met on January 12th. We immediately went into executive session, which means that what we discussed is confidential, and until such time that we are able to give an update report, we will. Thank you.
There are no other committee reports for January, and I will ask, are there any committee chairs here who want to give any quick update on what may be coming up? Or not? Okay.
Everybody wants to watch the next.
Apparently so. Everybody wants to watch the next. Moving on to our second roll call.
Okay, this one should be pretty fast. I'm just going to call the names of those of you who did not respond to the first roll call. If you don't hear your name this time, it means you've already been marked present. If you're joining us on Zoom, please make sure to unmute yourself, acknowledge your name, and then mute yourself again. Julia Bailey? Rubino Morales Escamilla? Diana Gonzalez? Nicole Huang? Dan Kaminsky? Aaron Keith? I thought I saw it too. Paul Mack? Jonathan Martinez? Thank you. Michael Pepin? Michael Tom? I'm going to ask again because I thought I saw her before. Nicole Huang?
Yes, she just went. Her jacket is there. Yeah, she went to the rest.
I didn't say anything now.
Just acknowledging for the record, Nicole Huang is here.
Well, it's been called.
Thank you.
Jeremy's last roll call.
Our elected officials report, and we will start with Miguel Arias from Borough President Reynoso's office.
Hey, hello everybody. It's here to make congratulations for all the work that you have done. I hope you have a nice retirement. Unless I with that. For me, it's a long time until then, but we're all together. So as you all know, community board applications are live and they are open. I believe they're closing down on February 6th. So if you really want to become a full member of community board, please apply as soon as possible. I already had interviews with some people about this. So apply to the community board if you want to be a full member if you're not already. Continuing. We had several events already. We also want to share some information. I know this doesn't impact this community per se, but if for those interested, Brooklyn College is launching a perinatal mental health online graduate courses. They're doing this in partnership with the Office of the Brooklyn Borough President, and also they're gonna be launching these courses. Use my technology over here. Next time I'm gonna print this. Okay. And they're gonna be launching these courses as graduate courses focusing on mental health needs of new and expecting mothers. They are ideal for licensed social workers, counselors, psychologists, midwives, nurses, OBGYN, physicians, psychotherapists, pediatricians, doulas, behavior analysts. You got the idea. They are very good for a lot of people on this field. If you're interested, you can have a hookup session on Friday. But you are now you know that this is that they doing this and one that hasn't happened yet is join us for a panel at the Center for Brooklyn in History to learn about the realities of serving on community boards, navigating bureaucracy and balancing competing neighborhoods' interests, working with city agencies and sustaining public engagement alongside the deep rewards of the helping community. Alongside the deep rewards of helping communities be heard and affect change. This is going to take place at 6:30 to 8 p.m. on January 21st. Wait, what?
It just happens. Make sure you run. Start faster. You can breathe.
Apply to community boards. One thing that I will continue to have is for that news, you can see public hearings. There's gonna be Wednesday of the month, so that one I know I cannot get wrong. And this is the next one is happening on February 11th. So you check it out every Wednesday of the month in case you want to learn more about ULA. Hi, thank you very much.
Thank you, Miguel. Moving on to Jessica Bravo from Congress Member Dan Goldman's office.
Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Jessica. I am a key worker at the office of Congressman. In terms of updates on the federal level, Congressman Goldman and United Barragan from California introduced the Returning Home Act, which is a legislation to secure housing for and supporting services for formerly incarcerated individuals. Congressman thinks that this bill is a smart investment that will strengthen neighborhoods and build more, build like a better life and prosperous future for all New York. And basically, the legislation establishes a $100 million annual provide up to 24 months of rental assistance, housing, basic services, and financial stipends for families who welcome home their returning loved ones. Besides this, in terms of immigration, as we all have seen it and know, there is a lot going on all across New York City and country, and also here in The congressman continues conducting oversight in Federal Plaza, and it's committed to returning, hopefully weekly, or often to those facilities to ensure accountability. Additionally, he's hopefully said that he opposes any funding for DHS. In one of his most recent statements, he communicated that he's not supporting any funding until there is accountability for DHS inhumane interpretation private. Besides this, the Congressman office has been active in monitoring ICE activity in the district, but also recently we heard that there's been obviously for the ICE activity in Central Park, that worry, and the office reached out to BAD and also Industry City, which is where one of our offices is located, to make sure that those buildings don't work and don't have any space for ICE or DHS. As of now, they responded that there's no dedicated space for the agencies. However, the office will continue monitoring that, and also we would appreciate it if anyone sees something, you know, communicate that to the office as well. And the office is also offering constituent services for people, and especially not only with other federal agencies, but as well in terms of immigration services. We have people there that speak English, English, Spanish, and Mandarin, Cantonese. So yeah, we're trying to respond and assist as much as we can. And today I'm actually, and I'm sure some of you guys or all of you have seen these forms, but we're really encouraging people to have one of these privacy waiver forms. If you have a loved one, of someone or that might have a court or is afraid of being stopped by ICE, by filling out this form, it allows the office to intervene if in case someone is detained by ICE. So I will be passing this around if anyone is interested. I can also put some maybe at the table in front. Please, if anyone has any questions on how to complete it, also I'll be here to respond those questions as well. And it not only works with our office, but really with any congressional office. I believe that it's it. Oh, and the last announcement, I just want to remind everyone that we're gonna have mobile office, the last ones for this month. The one that we're having here in Sunset Park is going to be on January 29th, which is next Thursday. It's going to be a home care community service located at 901 60th. It's going to be from 12 to 4 p.m. And as always, if you guys have any questions, I'll be here. And I think that's it for now. And also congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you, Jessica. Moving on to, let's do virtual, Francesca Lando from Senator Bernardis' office. Oh,
You're here too.
I got you. We'll move to.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm gonna call back Jessica and then we'll move to Councilmember Reader.
Sorry, everyone. Thank you for your time. I just wanted to present this proclamation on behalf of the Office of Congressman for Mr. Jeremy for his exemplary service and unwavering commitment to Brooklyn Community Board 7. Just gonna read one line because it's long. Whereas community boards are vital to the civic life of New York City, serving as the front line of community planning, advocacy, and constituent engagement. Now therefore be it that I, Congressman Van Golen, on behalf of the United States House of Representatives, currently recognize Jeremy Laffer for his exemplary service and lasting contributions to community Brooklyn Community Board 7 and the people of New York City, and its wishes for a happy and fulfilling retirement. Yeah. Right. We'll get that group chat.
I see a number of people who got things, so I can get it. Just do it one.
So Jeremy, you're gonna have to come back, so my proposition in about 4 weeks. But we're gonna continue this meeting tonight, and we're gonna debate the same first case.
Fair enough, I'm prepared to do.
We're gonna be here for about 12 hours. Is that what we agreed to as a group? Yeah. So, actually, the state of our democracy is quite sad. That is not a good topic. So, hello, everyone. Good morning. Hi, yes, ma'am. Good evening. I'm Councilmember Alexa Aviles, glad to be here, and honestly, is it you, sure? Gosh, I can't believe it. Obviously, congratulations to Jeremy for all your work here on the board. So much to say in so little time. So I'm going to jump into business really quickly because I know you have other electeds, but just want to flag for you all. Obviously, Feliz Año Nuevo, Happy New Year. So glad to be here soon as well. Very excited for all those events. Because we're all great tax-paying citizens, we are hosting again free tax services for those who qualify in our office. Please share with your neighbors. Tell them to call the number, the flyer languages on it for free services. This saves our community a ton of money. Everybody needs to save their hard-earned dollars. We're also on some volunteer events to clean up the Second Avenue Greenway. It is an unending challenge. Obviously, all of our thoroughfares. Yeah, I hope you saw the guy cleaning. Yeah, we call all the time that it is the construction company that is still working on that median. I have too long to tell. They are in charge of cleaning it. So please 311 it, call our office. We call them, they eventually come out. Plastic bags, sculpture gardens that are in the median. There should be greenery and beautiful things, not trash. So please feel free to join these events. This will be in partnership with Big Reuse, with Brooklyn Army Terminal, with UICD, and Give Way Live. So I'll leave them outside. Please let folks know. Also, we have the VFW is coming to our office once a month, the first Monday of every month, to support veterans with any kind of services. It's been a service that is growing. I think we still need to do a lot of work to get the veterans in our community to that we're there. They don't have to go town or down to the Army base where I am. So please share with your neighbors if they have questions. So please come by. Guys are really eager to support veterans in the community, so they can come to our office to do this. Lastly, I just want to remind all the local nonprofits that are present, funding applications for city council have opened. That portal is open. Everyone should apply. It closes on February 18th at 6 p.m. It will not be open, so if you have a crazy computer glitch, sorry kid, you lost your chance. They do not open it at all, so please work on your applications. If you have questions, please call our office. The Brooklyn Borough President Capital applications are also open, so those who are working in schools for Reso A, Reso A is through us, but for capital improvements for schools, for tech, make sure you apply to the Brooklyn Borough President as well as to the council office for the Reso A money, and for capital grants. So those portals open and they close. So please, encourage everyone to get them in. And if they have questions, to give us a call. Today we had a great food distribution in partnership with County's Planning Council. Residents came to get food. Food is still a great challenge in our community. Now, with the coming of 26 and cuts to federal benefits, particularly SNAP, we will see an increase in food insecurity. So please continue. We have lists in our office of the food pantries. Please participate, donate, and also send folks to the various pantries that we have in the community to make sure that they can get the support they need. And you have heard a lot about ICE activity. ICE takes 1 or 2 people in our community every single day. We have seen a concentration of ICE between 45th and 60th Street. It is a heartbreaking proposition. Families are left without their bread earners. Families are broken apart. Families are being defrauded by fraudsters who are promising legal support and quick visas solutions. I say anybody who promises anything, a solution to anything, is a lie. Don't do business through WhatsApp. Don't do business through WeChat. Please offer your neighbors information, check up on them, make sure they're doing okay. A smile and a check-in goes a long way. Some schools are accompaniment buddies to walk back and forth to school. We are seeing ongoing and increasing activity. Our office has been handing out whistle packets, like a ton of your rights. But the truth of the matter is that it is we who are going to keep us safe. If you see something, don't just be a videographer. We don't need some time. We need you to stand up and make some noise, make people uncomfortable, and let your neighbors know that they are in an unsafe. And they only know that when you make noise. They don't know that when you're quietly videotaping people's license plates. Please use caution when uploading videos. It scares people. People stay in their homes. We are seeing decreased attendance to in-person events. So just be very mindful. Try to connect in. There are a lot of groups in the neighborhood who are trying to protect their neighbors. So patrol, if you're interested in that, just communicate. I'm sure there's 10 of you who are in 10 different chat groups, and we can be sure to connect you. But we will continue to assert the safety of our community, our constitutional rights, and reject what is happening by the federal government. And I hope you will all continue to remind all your elected representatives that they are to reject any additional funding to ICE, which will be, they are trying to get more money in the federal funding for this rogue agency that is quite frankly harming people on a daily basis when they're U.S. citizens or not. So please raise your voice and tell them that you are not on watch. There was a fire in 48th Street. We have been working with helping neighbors to support those families. So thank you for anyone here who participated and helped. Fires are deeply destabilizing and traumatic. The schools have been fantastic partners, making sure that families get what they need. But this is the time of fire, so please be vigilant with your appliances, all those things. If there are conditions in buildings that you know have the potential to harm, we're talking about like all kind of, we see a spark. Please call HPD. Please, please, please. It could mean the difference between life and death. Please make sure you have your smoke detectors. And I'm going to wrap up because I'm seeing.
I think just want to add to that as a reminder, FDNY presented here that everyone is eligible for a free smoke detector.
Yes, and we're happy to facilitate that. If you have a crew of folks on the block, this we're happy to work with you to make that happen. So please just reach out to us. Lastly, the city council is starting its legislative session again. We have a new speaker, we have new committees, so that you know, I am on the immigration committee, I am on the economic housing, general welfare, a random subcommittee for something else. Finance committee. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of bills. Adams, that keeps on giving vetoed 19 bills at the very end of this session. So we are in the process of working hopefully to override that gift. Among them are a particularly important bill, which the real estate has really been spinning hard and providing a lot of misinformation, is COPA, Community Opportunity to Purchase Act. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. This affects a very small number of properties that are in deep, profound disrepair because their landlords have been in enforcement for many, many years. This allows a nonprofit developer the opportunity with the city to actually obtain those properties and bring them up to code, right? Protecting them. What happens is those properties get flipped by speculative investors, right? A big hedge fund company goes buys a building and they just keep doing the same crap, and people are not getting the services that they deserve and the tenants protected. So was negotiated as a very narrow but very important step in the right direction. It doesn't solve all the problems. So fighting really hard to make sure that COPA at the city level is passed. So I would encourage you all, definitely let your folks know if you have questions, please ask, happy to have a dialogue. But please let folks know that if this is something that you are interested in, express your support, because I think this is an important piece of legislation among the 19 bills that I'm talking about. The other one to flag is the strengthening of our sanctuary city policy. With a federal government who has decided laws don't exist in the Constitution, who cares? We have had to make some updates to our sanctuary city policies, which I will say we are very lucky to live in a city that has the best sanctuary city policies in the entire country. In fact, many cities are trying to catch up to where we did in 2016. So we have very good policies. It doesn't mean there's not shenanigans. It doesn't mean that it doesn't continue to break the law, but it does mean that we have slightly better outcomes and we'll continue to stand by those laws to protect. So this is an updating of those laws that are important. I don't think they're going to not try to pass it, but just in case of the many pieces of the many legislation, those are two that I just want to flag for you all. But again, please reach out to our office. Happy to talk. Thank you for your service to the community board. As a former member, I remember these nights in this damn uncomfortable chairs. But I wanted to lastly say, thank you to the executive board for all their work. And thank you, Jeremy, for your longstanding service to our community. And I wish you all the best. And I'm not going to believe it. And I'm not going to give you a proclamation now because I want you to come back in like a couple of weeks so we can torture you. So. Thank you, Jeremy. Best of luck to you.
I chose those chairs.
I know you did. I know what's happening, Jeremy. I know what he did.
Get you out of here.
Exactly. Yeah, here I am droning on. Thank you, y'all. I'm sorry I have to go. Thank you.
Moving on to Francesca, there she is, Brando from Senator Gennard's office, followed by Ray Morales, Senator Chan's office.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm Francesca from Senator Gennard's office. I'm going to start off with a huge thank you to Jeremy for 25 years of amazing service. I have a little proclamation from the Senate. I'm sorry for my crazy loud bubble wrap and my weird entry. But thank you so much for all of your hard work, all of your advocacy. We're losing a huge advocate in the neighborhood. You're leaving huge shoes to fill. So thank you for that legacy. Really inspirational. I have a few fun little updates. Our district survey is still up. We would love if you guys could please fill it out. It's available on senatorgonardis.nyc, where it's at the bottom of our newsletter if you happen to get our newsletter as well. I don't think we have a date, but if you could fill it out, we'd really appreciate it. We want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you can go hard on the ugly. Okay, go as hard as you want. As far as last week, Governor Hochul held the State of the State. We were really lucky to see that she supported some of our legislation. So I just want to plug those priorities to share what Senator Bernardus will be focusing on in session this year. The first one, probably hear about this one a lot, is the Stop Online Predators Act, and that's really just recommendations address issues that parents have, specifically for games like Roblox, because you can add a child, chat with them, and in the past, and as of right now, an adult can make friends with some kid online, and they can be a complete predator. We never know what can happen with that. So to kind of give ourselves some more like assurances with that, and just turn off those open chat functions and make sure that like your parents can view your parents can see who's trying to message you. So we hope to get that passed this year. Oh, and financial transactions. So your kid can't spend $100 on the app store because it's raining out. Besides that, we're also really excited for the Stop Super Speeders Act, and that's installing intelligence in the vehicles of our most egregious drivers. It's not going to be for everybody, so if you need a little bit, it's not for you. It's for the folks who are like consistently going like 30, 40, 50 miles an hour in over the speed limit in school zones and not paying their tickets. Those egregious drivers that makes you want to take a picture of their license plate and see what they're up to online. So we're going to work on that this year, and then New York for all. Just like everybody else has said before me today, work hard to prohibit New York agencies from info sharing with ICE, and really just to protect our friends and neighbors status. So those are going to be some big ones in the city. We're also doing universal tax, but of course we'll pay for that in the state budget this year as well. And more red light cameras. Excited to expand the red light camera program. It'll be like 600, like 10 months or something. So really excited to see where those are. Obviously, we're not going to know where they are, but if you start finding them within the district, email me. I'll start. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jeremy, for everything. Oh, and if you need anything, call us or email Bernardus and myself.
Thank you, Francesca. Ray Rollins from Senator Can's office.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Ray Morales. I serve as Chief of Operations for Chan. I'm going to give you our office address. It's 6605 Fort Hamilton Parkway, around 66th Street, Fort Hamilton. Phone number is 718-333-0311. We also have a multilingual staff to handle the constituent concerns or issues. Chinese, Spanish, English, whatever language you speak, we're there to help. We don't have a large part of CB7, but nonetheless, we're here to help. On January 13th, Senator Chan delivered a response to the State of the State address on behalf of the New York State Republican Conference. I invite all of you to our website, take a look at that. If you care to take a look at his response, that's at chan.nysenate.gov. Our office is also partnering with Red Cross on the Home Fire Safety Program. I don't know if you know it or not, but during the Thanksgiving holiday, it was all over social media. The senator was trying to roast something, and he had one of those fire apparatus that's supposed to ground the marshmallows, and it pretty much exploded. Burned his hand, 3rd-degree burns. It didn't explode in his house. He was conscious. He had his wife and his children there, obviously. So he took that can, opened the front door, and threw it. By the time he threw it, it had exploded. So it's a good thing that he did. So it's kind of fitting that we're partnering right now with the Red Cross on the Home Fire Safety Program, and as other people have said, that we get free smoke alarms installed pretty much in your home or apartment. And to that end, we're also having a fire safety seminar. Unfortunately, in response to a fatality that occurred in our district on 64th Street, this person was, the rumor is this person was a warder, and it's very important for everyone here to look at things like that. If you see things that are possibly dangerous, obviously you have to call 311 or call our office so we can take some corrective action The fire safety seminar is happening at the Salvation Army at 7307 18th Avenue. That's on Friday, January 30th. That's from 10:30 to 11:30. And continuing a series of New York senior housing events, we're hosting another New York City Senior Housing Assistance Program on January 29th from 2 to 5 p.m. at our district office. And the last item I have here, we are conducting a voter registration drive on Sunday, February 1st through Sunday, February 8th, Monday to Friday from 10 to 5, and then Saturdays and Sundays from 2 to 5 p.m. And last but not least, we do also have a proclamation for the 25 years of service that Jeremy has given the community. There are 6 or 7 bullet points here, but I think probably one that's super important to Jeremy is the last one. I mean, the other ones talk about his leadership, his service to the community, all this stuff. But the last one I think is close to his heart. It says, whereas his lifelong devotion to the New York Knicks stands as a testament to steadfast loyalty and pride in one of New York City's historic cities. So, Jeremy, welcome to the retirement club.
Really want him with the New York Knicks. Moving on. I'm confusing myself. Councilmember Honey.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. It's great to be back. I do have a proclamation for Jeremy, and I told Julio to put me last because I didn't realize there were so many elections. But nonetheless, you are celebrated, and I hope you know that have a lasting legacy. Supported the 197A plan, ensured the successful creation of Park High School. We will remember you. You've got big shoes to fill. And I'm really excited for your next chapter. It's a new beginning. Have to see a smile. All right, I'll just kick off with some of the sentiments that were earlier about ICE, Renee Nicole Good. Her murder has sparked national outrage, and we're seeing cities like Minneapolis like put their power together to push back against ICE. No policy, no single policy is going to do that. So to have elected officials who are saying and standing on the heinous crimes of ICE, but also filing a lawsuit and like really putting pressure is very important and inspiring to local electeds everywhere. One of our own city council staff members was also detained. He is still detained, and he had just gone to 26 Federal Plaza for a routine. It was a routine immigration check-in, and ICE took him. At first, we didn't know where he was. So the part about them being rogue is very important to highlight and emphasize. And then during the episode in Minneapolis, the profanity that was used to describe Good, it's just horrendous. We need to band together. I want to share 2 legislative actions I took in the last session. One, making it easier to obtain ID NYC, the municipal ID. Please encourage anyone you know, particularly immigrants, to get their ID card. It's not going to prevent, but we want to make sure that immigrants are accessing city services. That is one way to access city services. We do not want our immigrant community to cower in fear. And then the second piece of legislation is the piece about fraudsters. So the city, I passed legislation that mandates the city to educate our entire city on how to detect a fraudster. There's a fraudster hotline. You go to the mayor's office affairs page. I'm happy to provide more information. But this is a law. People get in real big trouble, and that hotline portal has so the services and organizations, resources that a family can have access to that will not rob them of thousands and thousands of dollars. I have a legislation that hasn't passed yet, Trust Act, NYC Trust Act, which within our existing sanctuary laws. We have seen the Department of Corrections, NYPD, DOE, Department of Probation, share information with ICE or collaboratively do ICE's job or try to do ICE's job. That is illegal. That's the point of our sanctuary policy. That hasn't passed. It's very, very controversial. But we did get it heard in the last session. I'm really grateful for Councilmember Aviles for having it heard in her committee. I am the chair of a newly created committee called the Disability and Accessibility Committee, which I'm really proud to chair. I'm really looking forward to the kinds of that I'm going to host. I'm a lupus survivor of 18 years. And over those 18 years, I don't look it, but I've had both of my hips replaced, my left shoulder replaced. I've been in and out of the hospital many, many times, including the last week. But being under the knife and have had that experience of navigating not only our very nebulous healthcare system, but also parents who having to understand lupus and the healthcare system and how to support their oldest daughter. And also, I was rejected for accessoride, and I know that that has been a big issue in terms of arrival time and etc. And I have been rejected, and that really pronounced the experience for me even more because I had to then pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars in cab fares, which no person with disability is getting for. So there's a lot of hearing the committee will cover that I'm really excited about. I also sit on the committees for transportation, technology, workforce development, civil rights, small business. I think those are it. One other piece of legislation that I'm excited about is not sure if everyone is up to speed on Wegmans using biometric technology. It's not that it's new, but Wegmans is holding on to that data. We have no idea what they're doing with that data, and it's not solving any crimes or preventing any crimes, particularly because folks of color have been predominantly accused of criminal activity when that person might not even live in the state. And so there's a lot going on around both AI and biometric technology tools that this bill will pivot. This is not against security cameras, but we have seen franchises like Rite Aid now banned 5 years. And actually, the current commissioner of DCWP, Samuel Levine, when he was at the FTC, they banned Rite Aid from using any type of biometric technology. And then finally, another piece of legislation, our fertility care education to ensure that everybody's got information about care options. I want to acknowledge Ikra, who's here on my team. Please get to know her. And of course, our office, I too have a very small CB7, but our office is in Gowanus. We have a satellite clinic in Kensington. Immigration clinics are every Friday, and then we have housing, legal services, in the office, please reach out to us and sign up for the newsletter. It goes out Sunday, all of our events, activities are there. And I just want to give a big shout out to the Sunset Post. I love, when I go to new towns or cities, like I look for the local paper and I turn to the messages to the editor. And I hope that you will add a little, where you get to give a little advice or you're taking some pieces from the great work on it. Really, really exciting. Thank you all.
Thank you, Councilmember. And last but certainly not least, Sean Girl from Assemblymember Carroll's office.
No wall space.
It's a long way from over there to over here. First of all, I want to say thank you to Jeremy. Thank you to, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm here on behalf of Assemblymember Robert Carroll, who's on his way here from Albany right now, but is being stifled by Amtrak and the MTA. So in his absence, I'm going to show you, Jeremy, your proclamation. It's large. You deserve a bigger one than this. But on behalf of myself, the entire office, and I think all of Brooklyn, we're grateful for what you've done for Brooklyn, for this community and Community Board 7. Now, other important stuff, the MTA mobile sales bus is coming to our office at 416 7th Avenue on Thursday, January 29th. That's where you can get any information you need about the Omni card. You can transfer money from Metro cards to the Omni cards, get reduced fare cards, get your Omni card. This is great for people, especially people that have trouble with computers. It's 10 to 2, the 29th at 416 7th Avenue between 13th and 14th Streets. There's a flyer outside. It's also on the back of our legislative update flyer, which is also on that table. Apart from that, if you want information about Senator Carroll's legislative work, you can check this out. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you for having me. Thank you again, Jeremy.
Thank you, Sean. Moving on to our chair's report. Excuse me, please. Moving on to the chair's report, I just have a handful of items. Actually, this morning, met with Uprose to talk about the Grid 2.0, FatWorks, which was announced recently, and other waterfront issues. Uprose will be coming to our board in the coming weeks to present. So stay tuned on a date for that. We are also planning as folks know, the Sunset Park portion of the Brooklyn Greenway opened. It is almost or pretty much complete, and we are planning for a ribbon cutting ceremony later this season when the weather gets warmer. I'm really excited about that, and also highlight some of the areas where we think it needs to be a little bit better, and not to mention Third Avenue safety improvement plan, which we are eagerly waiting more from, from our new administration. Salud, see, over there. Moving, or also earlier this week, I think it was this week, or maybe it was last week, Katie, John, Jeremy, and myself met with our new Department of Transportation liaison, Maria Cruz. She will be coming to our board in the coming weeks, probably for an upcoming meeting, and we will make sure folks get to meet her. Our new liaison. And lastly, I'm going to add on to the Jeremy Love this evening. I've been on this board since 2016. I've been, I was going to say sitting at this podium since 2018. And a lot can be said about the work that happens at this board. And I think the one constant has been the person that sits to the left here. every decision, every vote, every conversation, every, for lack of a better word, argument, Jeremy has been I'm trying not to get emotional. Jeremy has been a constant support for this board. Being chair, being first vice chair, second vice chair, secretary, is not an easy job, but having someone with lived experience, a knowledge of how this board operates makes the job very easy. And this board is very happy for Jeremy for his retirement, but will be at an extreme loss. And we wish him many years of success and many enjoy his retirement. We are also very thankful to our board staff, Maria and Natasha, who will be helping and doing the lift while we search for a new chair, a new district manager. But we are very thankful to Jeremy for his service to this board. And with that, I have just a very small gift to present to Jeremy.
You know, we're probably getting close to an ethics violation.
I'm not gonna open it, I'm not gonna embarrass him, but it is just a very small token of how you have shepherded this board for 25 years, and I hope, this gift reminds you of. Okay. It is not alive, it is. So it is a solar globe that, when you place it in the sun, rotates. And I'm gonna try to take it out without.
Why don't you just turn it off?
Yeah, I'm just doing this side. So it's a solar globe. It has a small inscription. And it has just a small inscription from his CB7 family. And I hope when it rotates in the sun and sees the globe turn, just Jeremy realizes that he helped this board continue its work and get through. So thank you. And now the district manager's report.
Very nice.
Go for it.
I don't know about anybody else, but this is the most difficult meeting I have ever been to. My intention was to read my report and go away quietly. I can't do that now. I'll have something to say after I read the SYEP, that's the thank you, Summer Youth Employment Program, is taking applications now through February 27th. For those of you who might know 14 to 24-year-olds who are interested, hopefully you are all getting our newsletter. There will be a link in our newsletter tomorrow. If you do not get our newsletter, please speak to us after this meeting, or just ask us for the link. We're happy to supply that. School Construction Authority has let us know, actually 4 now, because we got one at the end of the day, schools that are about to go into construction. PS1 will have a new roof, and it's a full accessibility project. So we have argued for a long time for accessibility for all of our schools. So, that's something that we can hang our hats on, something that we have advocated for. PS 154 will be a roof replacement. PS 295 will be roof and masonry. And at the end of the day, we got a notice for PS 371. I didn't read that completely because we got it at the very end of the day. So that will be in next week's newsletter. DOT has sent us a notice that the 4th and 7th Avenue bridges over the MTA, there's been a notice to proceed for a protective coating, that's paint, for those. So 4th and 7th Avenue at points will be shut down, at least 7th Avenue. That's the turn between 36th and 37th Street. Will be for painting. I don't know if they need to do that I don't think they need to do that for 4th Avenue. We sent out notices to our board members, but I wanted to make sure everybody was aware. Former board member, Ed Wade passed away in late December. For those of you who know Ed, know that, he left, the community board about 10 years ago on his own terms. He was an original board member, and I mean that in every way. And in fact, he predated, the board in that he was a member of the, community, forgive me, the community planning board, which was started in the late 60s, or he started in the late 60s with that. For those of you who are online, you probably can't hear me very well because of our sound system. But the day before I retire, we finally have the company coming in. So I'm going to leave you with a good sound system. Next month, you won't be able to hear my dulcet voice, but then again, if you're listening on Zoom, you probably can't hear it anyhow. Since last month, there have been 6 liquor license applications, new and renewal. They're available in the red binder for anybody who wants to look through them. There have been 0 cannabis licenses and 0 dining out applications. The police department statistics are on the table. That's the end of my report. May I have a few minutes, Mr. Chair?
Absolutely, Nick.
Thank you. And now that I have the floor, I have no intention of relinquishing it. Friends, family, organized religion. These are the 3 demons you must slay in order. Now, I always wanted to start a speech like that. That's Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I appreciate all the kind things that were said about me. Truthfully, I didn't want to be quiet. Guess there's not a chance of that. Which is weird because you all know I'm a loudmouth too. I'm a quiet loudmouth. Every once in a while, I will call somebody out in a meeting who says something that I really like, and it's typically a quote. And very often, I point out when somebody makes a Voltaire quote. And the most common one that we get is, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good, which is a very common quote from Voltaire. But Voltaire actually is my favorite writer. And my favorite book is Candide, and I'd like to give a dissertation on that right now. The story of Candide, if you don't know it, is about an optimistic young man cast out into a very cruel world with the worst possible philosophy, which is eternal optimism. And he believes that this is the best world possible because it is the output of every experience that happened before. So everything that happens in the world happens for the best possible reason. And working for city government has kind of cured me of that. The story of Candide, all these horrible things happen to him throughout his journeys. Horrible things happen to his friends, but he maintains a positive attitude because he has this philosophy. And it kind of reminds me of my dogs that actually they're eternally happy. But the story goes on. I just want to do a different Voltaire quote because I think this is pertinent both for my retirement and for community boards. When he realizes that at the end that he should be taking care of himself, the quote in Candide is, "We must tend our own gardens." And for me, that is literally true in that I'm sending myself to a farm upstate, and I intend to do a hell of a lot of gardening. And I think that's very true for community boards in general, because you're essentially looking at your own garden, your own community. You're not looking at the borough, you're not looking at the city. You're tending your own homes. And you're doing it for free. I'm not doing it for free, but you're doing it for free. And there's an incredible nobility in that. There's an incredible optimism in that. And I want to thank all of my board members, both past and present. I think I've been here a long time. I think there may have been 1,000 board members who passed through here in that time. For sharing your optimism with me. I want to thank my executive committee today, my past executive committees, all my chair people, including Julio, but listen to this list. Sarah Gonzalez, George Burke, Joe Hungabardi, Randy Piers, Joe Hungabardi again, Randy Piers again, Fred Exwerb, Dan Murphy, Cesar Zuniga, Julio Pena. That's a lot of board members. That's a lot of chair people. Community boards, again, you work for your local community. You've heard me say that community boards have power in that we're powerless, and I really believe in that. We have nothing to trade, so we can be incredibly honest about how we feel about any issue. There's no reason for community board to compromise. So I just want to encourage you to, and I think that was seen the best from our board in how we handled, it drove me crazy, but the industry city issue, having 35 meetings over 2 years in 3 different languages, which is 2.5 more than I understand. That to me was the best of community boards. However we voted, whatever the outcome was, that's secondary in my mind. Because it was the process, it was the deliberation, it was the interest in your own community, and that helped shape the debate. So while I say community boards are powerless, in truth, your voice holds a lot of power. And I encourage you to share your voices as one and also as a multitude throughout your lives, throughout your work with the board. And I'm going out on my own terms. This is really good for me. I'm very happy about where I am. I am amazed that those of you who wrote proclamations found enough information on me to be able to write proclamations. I have no online presence. I don't have a bio. I rarely do interviews, but I do appreciate you taking the time to honor me in that way. And for those of you who don't know me, I just want to proudly point out I raised litters of kittens in this office. Oh. I've raised and convalesced my dogs in this office. And to me, that's my family. So I've shared my family with all of you. And I appreciate you sharing your lives with me. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Moving on to open.
Yes. As chair of the membership and attendance committee, I want to remind those who are up for reappointment, please consider coming back. Please mute. Thank you. Please submit your applications. Don't say no. Give it a chance. Please stay. I know a lot of you have been here as long as I have. And Jerry, I think it's like 20 years for me. So please. I truly believe that what we do is a godsend and we must continue. It's tough. We all get upset, etc. But please consider reappointment. Thank you. And my other thing on old business is where are we with the art? And do we have any information on Friends of CB7?
Artwork is TBD. We have it. And I'm gonna put together not exploratory committee. I'm gonna put together a committee to, look at what we received and figure out sizings to post in our office. And Friends of CB7 is essentially non-existent.
Well, if that's the case, we need to get rid of the, not-for-profit status, get rid of the social media, because it is still out there. And if there is any money, let's find out and let's do something with it, because there was money. And I would really like to have that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Any other old business? New business? Jerry?
Sorry for worrying guys on how we got my call, but this is a public announcement, so a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, I ran into a friend in the funeral, and I asked him what the heck he was doing. So he's like working for MTA on the camera project. I said, great, but what camera project? The camera project, they're going to issue tickets, if you stand in bus stops, or anything like that. So a couple days ago, I got a ticket, so I called him, what the heck? I wasn't even in the bus stop. I was in the bus stop backing it up to. So probably announcement. If you plan to park in a bus stop, hydrants, or whatever, if there's like MTA bus behind you, they will issue a ticket. Okay. And there's no if, but, or what. So another thing to quiet about. MTA is issuing out, buses is issuing out tickets, so be careful. That's my, but by the way, the reason I joined the board was actually Jeremy. I was at an event and he encouraged me to join the board, and after that, it stuck with me. Thanks.
My gift card.
Thank you.
Any other new business? Seeing none, there being no other item on the agenda, the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Wasn't even close to the bus stop.